Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and
And the Canes will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tar Heels offense will get the ball first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. And we'll see two guys who can flat pick up yardage on the ground in this one.
And man, oh man, if times change, where you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These two guys, been around the block, Harder. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot. Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute, we talking about my NFL draft? Remember, I showed this guy up. Like, our team won, I had the better day.
Yeah, and both of these guys are going to get their touches in this game. Make no mistake about it. Both offenses are predicated on the ability to control the line of scrimmage and run the football. And what I like about these two guys, they are home run hitters. Don't blink. It takes one play, and they can go the distance. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's McClung. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Searching for space. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing.
Makes the grab in their space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quick give. It's Compton.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Looking for running room. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's McClung. Right down the middle. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Look out! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. He's got enough. There he goes.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he's brought down after a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and
but can't throw it. Can't throw it. Just standing there. Just throw the ball.
get him again.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Trying to get started. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On play action. Out wide right, it's Wingo. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Release to the back. Out wide left, it's Compton. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Compton. They put the brakes on him.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it.
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a 1st down.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly. It's caught in the end zone. Hurricane.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Marshall. On the move. Going to try to get it himself. It's the 1st down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Single back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Right side, it's Graves. And he's to the 48-yard line.
Where are y'all all going? Where are y'all all going?
Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Hits inside. It's Compton. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. The run to the right. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Back to throw. It's Marshall. At the 35, he's got room. Rims him with the stiff arm. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Addison. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Shoots it to the left. Hits the open man. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Making the adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Comes down. It's Jordan. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Fresh center downs going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Tennessee in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. On the run. And the returner is stopped. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The play fake. Out wide right, it's Compton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Tar Heel sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players